creating a solid defense, helping out with build-up play, and much more. I'm gonna show you how to get the most out of the new inverted fullback role on FM24. Let's start with what this role does and what can make it so great to use. While you're defending, the inverted fullback will take up the position of a traditional fullback. This specifically creates a defensive presence in the wide areas, letting your inverted fullbacks deal with the opposition wingers and helping you create a solid and balanced defensive structure. Not only that, the inverted fullback also helps you out when you're building up play from the back. In this situation, the player will stay out wide, like a traditional fullback again. Now this helps to prevent clustering up central areas when you're building up play, giving your central defenders and midfielders the space to work in to distribute the ball and get out of a press. It's also particularly good when your opponent is using a narrow formation, looking to press your playmakers and ball-playing defenders. With the inverted fullback staying out wide, your goalkeeper now has an option to distribute the ball to the flanks, circumventing their narrow press. But this role really shines when you've transitioned into your attack. Once the ball gets into the opponent's half, the inverted fullback will tuck inside and act as an extra central defender. Now this can give you multiple benefits, the first one being a solid rest defense. The player tucking inside helps to create a stronger central defensive presence while you're attacking. So if you end up losing the ball, the inverted fullback can help you defend against strikers looking to hit you on dangerous counterattacks. Secondly, this role can help you create a better positional structure for possession play. The traditional fullback position isn't the most valuable area to keep possession in when you're attacking. The inverted fullback cutting inside helps you create a cone-like positional structure, giving your team better options to play the ball back to and redistribute the ball. Furthermore, this role gives the defensive cover for other players in the defensive line to join the attack. It can give a wingback on the other side of the field the freedom to run forward, as well as giving ball-playing defenders or liberos the assurance to dribble or move into the midfield, giving you more options to build your attack. So when should you use this role? Well, the inverted fullback is amazing if you want to build a possession-based tactic, as it gives you more freedom to build your attack, as well as giving you a solid rest defense if you end up losing the ball. It's also great if you want to counteract a two-striker formation, as it gives you a wide outlet when you're building up play and covers a dangerous central counterattack from those two strikers. But when should you not use the inverted fullback? Well, if you want to create a wide overload when you're attacking and you don't have the midfielders that can drift out wide, using an inverted fullback probably isn't the best bet. Instead, using a wingback or an attacking fullback will suit you better in this situation, as they will join the attack and help create those overloads in the wide areas. Secondly, if you have a fullback with incredible attacking attributes like crossing, dribbling, off the ball and pace, it's a bit of a waste to use them as an inverted fullback. In that case, my advice would be to change your tactical approach to incorporate those amazing strengths. Now that you know when to use an inverted fullback, let's look at the type of player that you should look for in this role. There's a couple of attributes that are required for playing this role. Your player should be good at positioning, work rate, decisions and anticipation, so that he knows how to position himself both in the defense and in the build-up play, as well as knowing when to move inside. To make sure that he can function as an extra central defender, he needs some great marking and tackling. Decent height and jumping reach would be nice as well, but isn't necessarily required. Finally, he needs some great passing and vision, as we need him to play a role in our possession play, redistributing the ball from those central areas. And for a great example for a player like this, look no further than Benjamin Pavard from Inter. Now let's look at two example tactics that use the inverted fullback, so you can get an idea of how to fit this role into your systems. The first tactic looks to create a pure possession style of play and actually uses two inverted fullbacks. Using this role on both sides of the pitch gives us the cover to use a libero in the central defense that can join the midfield and create a cone-like positional structure for our possession play. We can look to focus on playing out of the defense, as our inverted fullbacks will create space and wider outlets when building up play by staying wide. Our shorter passing at a lower tempo while also working the ball into the box should help us retain that valuable possession. And since we created a solid rest defense, we can look to focus on counter-pressing, using a very high line with a lot of pressure. But that's not the only way to use an inverted fullback. Let's look at tactic number 2. With this system, we're looking to nullify two-striker formations while focusing on the counter-attack. We want to lure them into our counter-attacking trap, so we'll drop our defensive line while keeping our attacking line a bit further forward to quickly get in behind. And when we get the ball, we'll be sure to focus on the counter-attack, distributing the ball quickly and using high-tempo direct passing into space to hit them where it hurts. And since we want to be able to have a lot of players running forward, that's where the power of an inverted fullback comes in, as that gives us the defensive cover to have a wingback on attack on the other side of the pitch that can bomb forward and join the counter-attack. So there's a lot of ways that an inverted fullback can be tactically amazing. Let me know how you're going to be using this newly added role in FM24. But the inverted fullback isn't the only thing that changed in this year's game. Check out this video where I show you 10 things that changed in FM24 that you might have missed. I'll see you on the next video.